Welcome to top stories from الكرامة news service, and we'll start from the last updates in Libya. Strongly condemning the terrorist attack on a security training center in Zlatan, Libya, and in the wake of the deadly incident and the recent attack on the country's oil infrastructure, the United Nations Security Council has urged all Libyan parties to join together to combat terrorist threats by implementing the recent agreement on a unity government. In a press statement, the Council expressed its deep sympathy and condolence to the families of the victims and wished a swift recovery to those injured in the incident, which, according to media reports, left nearly 50 people dead and wounded many others yesterday morning when police recruits gathered at the training center in Zlatan, a coastal town between Tripoli and the port of Misrata. A delegation from Libyan parliament condemned the terrorist attack that targeted a police training center in the Libyan city of Zlatan and left scores dead and injured. It also urged the international community to redouble efforts to end terrorism, which is threatening peace and stability in the world. At least 6 people were killed and dozens were injured in a car bomb that targeted on a Thursday morning a police training center in the Libyan city of Zlatan. The Secretary General of the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation condemned the terrorist attack on a security training center in Zlatan, Libya, and in the wake of that deadly incident and the recent attack on the country's oil infrastructure, has called on the Libyan stakeholders to expedite the implementation of the various points of the political agreement signed between Libyan antagonists and to form a government of national accord able to meet the security and economic challenges faced by Libya. Member of Libyan Parliament Intisar Shnaib said that the unity government is the only hope for all Libyans to end the biggest crisis facing Libya. It has also urged the international community to redouble effort to end terrorism, which is threatening peace and stability in the world. Libyan Prime Minister Faiz al-Sarraj survived after a failed try of assassination after opening fire on him during his way from Zlatan city. A source inside the city confirmed that the Prime Minister was in a company with his two debaters Musa al-Kuni and Ahmed Mtig after they faced the fire shots. Sources confirmed that there are no casualties nor injuries. Member of Libyan Parliament Abdulmun'im Balkour denied that Libyan Prime Minister Faiz al-Sarraj survived after a failed try of assassination after opening fire on him during his way from Zlatan city. On his Facebook page, Balkour confirmed that he communicated with the Libyan Prime Minister Faiz al-Sarraj, who confirmed that there is no such incident of assassination that some people say. The European Union's foreign policy chief has unveiled a €100 million aid package for Libya's flooding unity government on day after an attack by suicide bomb killed at least 60 policemen. Federica Mogherini announced that the aid till Friday at a joint press conference with Libyan Prime Minister Faiz al-Sarraj in Tunisia. Mogherini condemned Thursday mass killing of officers and called security the greatest challenge Libya faces. Israeli troops shot and killed 2 Palestinian men who tried to stab soldiers at a checkpoint in the occupied West Bank on Saturday. The Israeli military said part of a wave of violence. Now it's the 4th month. The soldiers were not injured in the confrontation at Pykot checkpoint in the northern West Bank, and Israeli forces thwarted the attack and shot the assailant, said the military. The Palestinian Health Ministry confirmed the 2 men were dead. Gulf Cooperation Council countries on Saturday condemned what they said was Iranian interference in the international affairs of Saudi Arabia and the region. The Ministerial Council strongly denounced these acts by Iran and stated that Iran carries the responsibility for these terrorist acts. It said in a statement after an extraordinary call to discuss tensions. Yemen's Saudi-backed government said on Saturday that peace talks due to be held on Jan 14 would most probably be postponed beyond that date. The thinking is to postpone the round of peace talks from mid-January to another date, spokesman Raed Badi said. A coalition led by Saudi Arabia and its Sunni Muslim allies has been fighting the Shiite Houthi movement, which controls the capital of Yemen since March 15. Negotiations to end the conflict were set to resume next week, with the UN special envoy to Yemen saying they would most likely take place in Geneva. South Korea loudspeaker broadcast aimed at North Korea push the rebels to the brink of war. A top North Korea official has told a propaganda rally in the isolated country's first official response to the sonic barrage across its border. North Korea forced a nuclear test on Wednesday, angered both the United States and China, which was not given prior notice, although the U.S. government and the weapons experts doubt the North claim that the device is set off with a hydrogen bomb. That's the wrap of our top stories. For much more, you can check our website www.watanalkarama.tv. Thanks for being with us. See you next time. Until then, leave you in the care of Allah. Best regards.
بيقولوا صغير بلدي وبالغضب مصور بلدي الكرامة غضب والمحبة غضب والغضب الأحلام بلدي وبيقولوا انال ونكون انال بلدنا خير وجمال وبيقولوا يقولوا شو هم يقولوا شوية صخر وتلال يا صخرة الفجر